I think we're a mix of younger and older guys, but I think we all have the same mindset. We all came in and realized that we wanted to be the best offensive line in the country, and I think this offseason we put in enough work to see the fruits of our effort be shown. I think we're all mixing really well, and I think we're all really bought into the idea that we can be the best offensive line in the country, and I think with that mindset, we've been doing pretty well so far. We just look at last season and we see some of the results that we had then, and we can look at this season and see that Quentin has a nice pocket all the time, and we're maintaining our blocks longer. We're giving him more time to make great throws, and with that, we're realizing that if we give him enough time, big plays are going to happen.
10-5 touchdown!
It's hard to believe, but the 2019 regular season is now at the halfway point. A lot of progress in the first half, but plenty of football left to be played as the Blue Devils chase after their goals. Hello everyone, and welcome inside the network booth of the Blue Devil Tower. Rebecca Fiorentino here alongside head coach David Cutcliffe. And coach, you are totally immersed in this ACC Coastal Division race right now. What are some of the key elements that you're looking for out of your squad as November comes along?
Yeah, you know, when you get into October, it dictates whether you're in the race in November. And they do remember what you do in November in college football. So I think the challenge is to renew each week. Win or lose, you have to renew your charge, your energy, your hunger, your passion, and it's all in the preparation. If you're going to play really well down the stretch, as long as I've been in college football, the teams that continue to improve have an opportunity to win big games and put yourself in a position to compete for a division championship.
And you've had a lot of contribution and leadership from your veterans, but you've also had some true freshmen emerge as important pieces to your squad, particularly along the offensive line. In your true freshmen are also in your wide receiver group. What was it like to get them ready to be big contributors so early on in their careers?
It's a little frightening. I think their coaches did a great job, and those young men did a great job. But their position coaches have to be great teachers. They have to be great students. And there's got to be an amount of talent there. We got a really talented freshman class. We got a group, as you mentioned, of older guys that are great mentors to them. So if you're smart and you're Jacob Monk, which he is, he's going to hear what Rock Chambers and Jack Wallabaugh and, you know, the other guys have to say, Zach Baker. So we have great captains. We got a great blend of some experience, and we're much younger than we are older, but our older people have been great for those young true freshmen.
Well, we've got a great lineup on the show today, including a closer look at the true freshmen in the wide receiver group, plus a review of the Georgia Tech game.
Coach David Cutcliffe's Duke Football Show is brought to you by Gatorade. Win from within. By the Governor's Highway Safety Program. Don't drink and drive. You're smarter than that. And by Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
Gatorade packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish, so you can bring the heat. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Continental tires are built for the road that connects you to all of life's journeys. And for nearly 150 years, we've been developing tires to fit your needs. Each Continental tire is designed to give you precise handling and traction in all seasons, and a quiet, comfortable ride wherever the road takes you. You're at your best when you're doing what you really love. We're at ours when we're helping you get there. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Even a bad day fishing's better than a good day working.
Yeah.
Gatorade packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish, so you can bring the heat. Nothing beats Gatorade.
The low snap for Harris, handles it well. Throws down the middle of the field looking for Eli Panko, who's got it! Touchdown! 39 yards. It's a youth movement here in Durham.
We're definitely a tight-knit group with all the receivers, I would say, but with just the freshmen, we come close together. We all have similar things that we like. We like to dance, laugh, listen to music, things like that. So that offside the football field and on the football field just helps us come together that much more.
Out of the shotgun, Harris with Brown standing to his left. Play fake to him, looking up top, trying to throw. Has Calhoun wide open behind the defense, makes the catch, and walks in for the touchdown.
It's great. We build off each other's energy, and when someone does something great on the sideline, like nobody's jealous. Everybody wants to see each other succeed. That's what I love about this place.
I enrolled last January, came in mid-year after I graduated from high school. Coming in, I was a little nervous, but I'm glad I made the decision because being here helped me be able to know what it feels like to be in college and play football at the same time coming in the spring. Coming in early, along with Eli, we ended up being roommates, which made it that much better. We ended up basically doing everything together, so we went through the same struggles, went through the same successes, and so having someone else to have those experiences definitely helped.
When I first came here, it was more about getting ready and getting stronger and all that. And once I got stronger, I had to get smarter, of course, because that's the big difference in college football compared to high school football. In high school, you're the guy. Everybody's the guy at high school, and then you come to college, and it's a bunch of the guys. So you really have to step it up. And so that was when I realized, I'm like, okay, I can't be average. I got to stand out somehow.
Harris out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to the left, going to throw that way, into the end zone, caught! Touchdown! Eli Panko, number 2 on the year.
My expectations here, were ultimately to play, just to play football. I didn't think I was really going to start because of Bobo. I knew he had a big impact last year, too, with him just being behind TJ, so I knew he was going to get his chance. But when he went down, I just felt like that was just my time to step up, and I knew somebody had to, so I was willing to take that extra step.
Harris out of the shotgun, takes the snap, fires to the right. Calhoun with a catch, breaks one tackle inside the 10, knifing through traffic into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing in college that I learned is you don't know when you're going to get the ball, so just take that chance, and each time you get the ball, you have to try to score. You have to get every yard you get. You have goals. I have goals I set, so I want to reach those goals, and every time I touch the ball, I want to score, and that gets me to my goal.
Harris takes the snap, play fake, throws to the left. There's Calhoun. He may have 100 yards here. He might have another touchdown. Down the left sideline, inside the 15, stays on his feet, heading to the end zone. Touchdown!
Odell Beckham is my favorite receiver. And I mirror my game after him because his run after the catch ability is just amazing. You see him and he's never getting down. He's going to get 60 extra yards. Make a play, he's going to be on Sports Center.
Jalen's a freak athlete. I love when he makes a play, it makes me want to make a play too.
I think the biggest thing with them is just making sure that they understand the subtle nuances of running the routes, making sure we're both on the same page so that way we can execute the offense to the best of our abilities. But they've done a great job all season. I think I have a lot of confidence in all those guys. They more times than not will do 100% the correct thing. So it's very rare I think a mistake like that comes about, but definitely whenever one does arise, try to communicate with them instantly so that way we avoid that and kind of nip that in the bud right there.
Quinn definitely has been a huge help. He's been, mostly because he's given me so much confidence. You come in as a freshman, you don't think they don't really expect anything out of you. But when the quarterback's giving you chances in practice and showing you that he trusts in you, that lets you get a lot of confidence, and then you can go out there and do your thing without any hesitation. So he was, there talking to me through it all the time, helping me out.
For the past 42 years, and with over 28 million sold, More people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series truck than any other pickup in America. Yeah, I'd say that's money well spent. It's Ford Truck Month, America. Time to join the stampede.
Now during Truck Month, get 0 for 72 on select F-150s or get $11,500 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
When we're born, we're more alike than we are different. Then somewhere along the way, we start to believe the more distant we are from each other, the more different we are. It's only when we venture into the world that we see all we share. Maybe that's the power of flight. Delta isn't flying just to bring us together, but to show we were never that far apart.
Major auto accident. Let's do what we do. Serious injuries. Clearly our driver's fault.
So what's the plan? Delay? Deny?
What? They called the law offices of James Scott Farron. I think you should handle this one.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call on the Hurt Line, the law offices of James Scott Farron, right now.
No, you handle it. No, I insist. You handle it.
My responsibility is making tackles on the perimeter in the open field, covering the slot or whoever's outside at the 3 spot, being a field general and making sure you get the right run reads and being all over the field. I like playing multiple positions and mixing both covering and running because it helps me make plays in both pass and run.
First and goal off the 9, under 8 minutes to go till halftime. Pickett to throw, over the middle, intercepted! Racing up the left sideline is Marquis Waters, back to the 9-yard line. That's the first pick of the season for Waters, second of his career. And that time he baited the junior quarterback over the middle of the field and comes up with a monster turnover for the Blue Devils.
We trust him back there. He's been playing a lot faster. You can see he got the interception last game. He's been getting a lot of tackles for us, so we love what he's doing, and we hope he continues to do that for us.
We really harped on making more turnovers because as a defense, we make a lot of stops, 3 and outs, forced punts, but we want to create more turnovers and forced fumbles and interceptions because last season we didn't have as many interceptions. So we really harp on that and preparing ourselves to make plays and putting ourselves in good positions to do that.
Marquis Waters came in here as a true freshman and showed the ability level that he has, whether he was playing different positions in the option offense, also playing safety. But it's been fun to watch this young man mature every step of the way. And this year, I don't know if there's a safety more versatile and playing at a higher level than what Marquis does each week.
I play with a lot of emotion because I don't really like to mess up, but when I do mess up, I know how to overcome my mistakes and come back and make a play or do my assignment. But I play with a lot of emotion every play. The celebrations come naturally. I might say I'm going to do them before a game, but some of them it just comes naturally actually.
Last year, it was a down year for him. He didn't get as many interceptions as he wanted, so he made an emphasis this year. He wanted to make plays and be a playmaker for us, and he's doing that. And we all love him. We just try to keep him up, and I think the positive attitude he brings to every game has really changed his mindset to help him make plays on the field.
Yeah, last year I was playing, but I wasn't as healthy, so that was the injuries were affecting my performance and my mindset, so I wasn't able to play like I wanted to. But this year, I've been making sure I stay in the training room, eat healthy, drink lots of water. So that's why I'm keeping a positive mindset, and I want to win. I feel like we had a team to go ACC championship, things of that nature. So I try to stay positive because coaches always say a positive dog, they feed off of positive energy. So I try to stay positive and help the team. I did track because as a DB,
I always did track like at a young age too, and I was in state like a sprinter. So I wanted to do track and keep my speed for college, especially with DB, because I have to run against like a lot of fast slots and stuff. So I wanted to run track with my weight and try to keep my speed up, and that is something I'm gonna keep doing.
You know, his nickname around here is Muddy Waters. And I told him the other day, I said, the way you're playing, you're no longer muddy, you're raging. You are raging Waters, man. You are getting after it. Great tackler, a high energy guy, great interception last week, and we got a lot of good football left to watch Marquis Waters play.
We all spend a lot of time together. We all want the same thing. Like, we all want to win. We all want to make it to the next level. We all want to just play. Like, we all just want to win together. That's what makes it. That's what makes me love Duke a lot, actually. Especially my class. My class keep me going. Like, everybody in our class have a little group chat. We always talking about football, what we could do. Like, we hype each other up. Like, we just ready. We just like to win.
Duke Football 360 with Dave Harding.
The Duke offense got off to a slow start against Pittsburgh, but came to life in the second half. Today we're going to look at the final touchdown play from the Blue Devils, and it's a passing touchdown from quarterback Quentin Harris to the running back Deion Jackson. The first thing you should look at here is the formation for the Blue Devils offensively. It's a 2-by-2 set, meaning there's 2 receivers to the right at the top of the field, 2 receivers to the left at the bottom of the field. Defensively, it's a 4-down front, but 2 high safeties here indicates that Pittsburgh is going to be playing a zone coverage in the secondary, not man-to-man. At the snap of the football, I want you to look at both of these inside receivers. This is Noah Gray, the tight end, and Jalen Calhoun, the slot receiver. They're going to run vertical routes down the field. What that does is occupy the 2 high safeties. They're told not to let any vertical routes deep beat them over the top. So watch them run with the vertical threat right here. That ultimately opens up a big portion of the football field in the middle. Watch these safeties go out with the wide receivers, and there's a lot of green grass in the middle. What the Blue Devils do is have a great matchup. They've got a running back in Deion Jackson, a great pass receiver, incredibly fast, lined up one-on-one against a linebacker here. At the snap of the football, you see the linebacker take a few steps in toward the line of scrimmage, and once he does that, he's really dead in the rights, has no chance of running with Deion Jackson, who escapes out of the backfield straight down the football field, and a touch pass by Quentin Harris, perfectly thrown, allows the separation at the end with the speedy running back. Here's a look from the back angle. Great pass protection across the board by the Blue Devil offensive line. Here he goes, Deion Jackson releasing on the linebacker. Great pass by Quentin Harris. This is a more difficult pass than you would expect because you have to get enough loft over the linebacker, but also have enough velocity to hit the receiver, and in this case, the running back, in stride. Interestingly enough, earlier in the game, Duke ran the exact same play. You've got a 2-by-2 set. Here's Noah Gray down here. Zone defense with 2 high safeties. And this shows you the margin, how narrow it is between a play being successful and a play being unsuccessful. This time the pass falls incomplete. You'll see the receivers both run the defenders off. There's a lot of space in the middle of the field. Here's Deion Jackson against the linebacker. Quentin Harris, though, gets pressured off of his left side in the pocket, forced to step up in there, and that's what makes it a little bit tougher to throw the ball with the touch needed to be a complete pass deep. We take a look here from the back angle. The linebacker also doesn't take the same steps that he did initially toward the line of scrimmage, which gives him a little bit more of an advantage when he's covering Deion Jackson deep down the field. But still, an incomplete pass. This is a great example of how narrow the margins are in college football between a play being a touchdown and falling incomplete. Duke taking advantage, though, after this play that happened in the first half, come over to the sideline, make a few adjustments. Deion Jackson tells his coaching staff and quarterback, it's open if we go to it later. They went to it with a few minutes to go in the fourth quarter for a big-time touchdown.
Gatorade packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish, so you can bring the heat. Nothing beats Gatorade.
When we're born, we're more alike than we are different. then somewhere along the way, we start to believe the more distant we are from each other, the more different we are. It's only when we venture into the world that we see all we share. Maybe that's the power of flight. Delta isn't flying just to bring us together, but to show we were never that far apart.
Continental tires are built for the road that connects you to all of life's journeys. And for nearly 150 years, we've been developing tires to fit your needs. Each Continental tire is designed to give you precise handling and traction in all seasons, and a quiet, comfortable ride wherever the road takes you. You're at your best when you're doing what you really love. We're at ours when we're helping you get there. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Gatorade packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish, so you can bring the heat. Nothing beats Gatorade.
The Game Breakers, presented by Vivid Seats, official partner of the Duke Blue Devils. See more and sit closer with vividseats.com/Duke.
They're 0 for 1 on 4th down today. In the backfield, takes the snap, looking to throw. Here comes pressure, flush, chase from behind, and sacked. Victor Dimukeji got him again. Back at the 39-yard line.
Coach Cutcliffe's game analysis.
Well, an absolutely beautiful day. I mean, gorgeous day for football. Former players, and how about Coach Steve Spurrier? He came by practice Friday morning with his wife, Jerry. He's got a grandson, Gavin, on our team now, and a bunch of great former players, an incredible group. There's a pretty good former player that surprised everyone by coming to town. It was great to see Daniel, and a lot of football happening after that. Really a great day. And we had a lot of our former players that have played in our era back. So A.J. Reed again hitting a great job of hitting a field goal, and this was the work of the day, if you get right down to it, was Vic Dimukeji, who had an incredible day. Nice job on his own read by Quentin. I love him getting up off the ground and going to work. And one of our freshmen, Eli Pankel, in our option offense and putting the ball in the end zone, outstanding job there. And another freshman receiver, Darrell Harding Jr., with a tremendous route and catch and finish at the end of the play. And again, back in the option offense. And I tell you, it suits Deion Jackson inside, a big, powerful running back, and a great job. And here's Deion with another touchdown. Doing a good job of being patient, well blocked up front. And then maybe the play of the day, we're going to get another look at this. Xander Gagnon and Javon Jackson teaming up. Xander did a little up and under trick on their shield piece on a rugby punt, and I mean, that is a thing of beauty. And Javon scooped it right up like an old shortstop, and we got the touchdown. Big, big play. Now, Georgia Tech's offense, they've got a lot of speed they put on the field. And that young man and their other quarterbacks were recruited to be runners and option quarterbacks. Here's Vic again. And it's very difficult to contain quarterbacks that are that athletic these days in pass rush. And here you see Vic again. I'm telling you, he was relentless. 3 sacks on the day in an ACC game, and it's been a lot of years since that happened. And what I love about Vic is it's not over till it's over. And he is absolutely relentless. And here's a 2-point play, and the youngster had come into the game. Number 4 had gotten shaken up, and again, pressure. There's 51 in his face, and really good showing by our team. Coming back from a tough loss, I thought our energy and emotions were great. So beautiful day for football and an outstanding win. All right, well, wrapping up, really a great weekend. Of homecoming, Duke former players coming in. The 1989 team came back for a reunion to celebrate their ACC championship. We saw Coach Spurrier, just a tremendous weekend, great weather. One of the things that you come back off a really tough loss, very emotional, and we had an incredible week of practice. And this is pretty special about this team. So we defer the kickoff, we kick off, our defense goes out, and really very atypical, Georgia Tech methodically goes down the field, and we're down 7-0 after having this emotional loss. I think with most any other team, I would really be concerned, but I didn't see them bat an eye. I love the fact that if breaks go against them, they put on more steam. It refocused us. We absolutely came back strong. What a first half. And I hate to use the word human nature, but it is. It's there. You can relax. We weren't maybe quite as intense as we needed to be the second half, but we got the job done. A very good physical win, a great ACC win. We look forward to seeing you back in Wallace Wade Stadium at Brooks Field versus Notre Dame. But let's go on the road and win some football games.
Second and 9, Harris to throw, looking down the left side of the field, has Jalen Calhoun in coverage. What a catch at the 10-yard line! Hauls it in for 42 and a first down. Harris takes the snap, fakes the handoff, gonna throw, looking down the left sideline, in space, it's caught! Your namesake, Darrell Harding Jr. down to the 18-yard line. Waiting, now takes the snap. Here's the pitch to the left, Eli Panko, touchdown!